My name is Amina Audu. I live in Zamfara State, Nigeria. I love gardening. I enjoy seeing plants grow, enjoying their life. It really suits me. Before my injury, I was very active. I was much closer to my brother, and we would climb the trees together, play football. We had a lot of fun growing up. I had my injury when I was like around 12, 13 in 1986. I was a front seat passenger and the tire burst. The car somersaulted quite a few times. All I could remember was finding myself on the ground, people shouting. I was in a coma for 3 days. And finally, when I woke up, I was in a hospital. One day, a guy came up to me. He was also in a wheelchair, and he said, "Hey, I heard that you have spinal cord injury." And I said, "Yeah, what's that?" And they're telling me. And he said, "You know what? You need to speak with your parents and let them take you to a hospital in the UK where you can become independent, you could have a normal life, you could have everything you ever wanted." And so after a few months, it was approved, and my parents had the opportunity to take me to Stoke Mandeville Hospital. And on the third night in Stoke Mandeville Hospital, the consultant came in and he said, "We have looked into your tests, and unfortunately, you will never be able to walk again. But I promise you, we're going to make you strive. We're going to become independent." They taught me how to walk with the calipers. They taught me transfers from the bed to the wheelchair. I was even taught how to drive. When I got back from UK, where I stayed for almost a year, everybody knew my situation in the family. People from outside, people look down on people with disabilities. That first time that I went to the market, I was shocked beyond belief. There was on a quickie wheelchair, which was custom made, which cost over $2,000. And this guy, he was not more than a beggar himself. And he gave me the 5-cent coin. He thought I was a beggar. And I came home that day, I cried and cried. What I realized later on is people don't understand what you had to go through to be who you are. I was sent back to school. This new classmates that are the best thing. There was sand and stones. It's like wheeling yourself on a beach. And they took turns in pushing me in entering classes. I didn't have just one best friend. I had tons of best friends. They never saw me like a different person. I was surprised when I finished my first degree. The university is this old buildings with thousands of steps to be able to go for my lectures. And people were so friendly. They also took me up those stairs, and I was attending my classes. I had really good grades, which encouraged me to go for my master's immediately after my first degree. Education is the key to life. If you're not educated, you wouldn't even know how to advocate for yourself or even talk about advocating for the nation. I did get my master's in sociology of education. I'm now lecturing at university, and also I'm now waiting to be sponsored for a PhD. I'm a founder of Rebuilding Hope on Wheels Initiative. It's a nonprofit organization which is for persons with disabilities, but with special focus on people with spinal cord injury. There is now a ward where they have people with spinal cord injury, and that ward is about 45 bedded. Most of them, when I went to the ward, they had pressure, so it's like they just didn't understand. Either the nurses or them didn't understand about spinal cord injury and how they should avoid pressure sore. I made a small group, a few friends that I knew from the beginning, and let's talk about each other, let's share experiences so that people would be able to be educated. The most important goal for me, believe me, is not working. It's not. I got injured when I was much younger, and all the things I've achieved in life, I achieved them after my spinal cord injury. Even my first kiss. I've been married for like 10 years now. I became an artist. My next target now is PhD. I would love to change the perception of the society. And you can't do that unless you are really determined to read and compare what others have done, information and education. These are the most important things after spinal cord injury. Try to learn all the basic information about spinal cord injury. Get to know your own level of injury. Don't try to compare yourself with any other person. Everyone has his own traits that are different from the other person. Spinal cord injury, it has rules. And once you put up your mind to go along with those rules, like drinking water, shifting your weight, making yourself active, drawing yourself away from negativity, you'll be able to understand your body. And that is when you're ready to face the world.